This is a Wild Games Production podcast.
Welcome to the Palladium Megaverse podcast, Fantasy 1E. I am your host, DM Vince, and I'm not sitting with...
Steven playing Seran Allward.
And Jakob playing the good Shep.
Geoff playing Lord Victor Liam Brightwood.
Wait, what?
Lord Victor Liam Brightwood.
Interesting. Okay.
David playing Old Gnomey.
Oh, yes. Corey playing Nova.
Rick playing...
Oh, and Rick playing Lord Torvald.
See, not so easy, is it?
No, yeah, it's not so easy. You're right. Maybe we should put in chat the names so everybody can watch their name as they go by. I mean, it's so difficult to figure it out. But anyway.
Lord Torvald.
We have two new players here in the group, which will be quietly in the background for a few moments while we get the group back to from the outpost to the town of Naskadag. And then we'll give the new mission out and bring the new players in. So we last left off, everybody cleared the outpost. They freed the people. They collected the things that they were going to take for, whatever reason. And they were heading back. Unless you guys have any conversation or you want to do anything, I'm just going to speed it up so you can get back. I'll give you guys a few seconds if you want to discuss anything.
Yeah, Liam would probably sever the heads of the goblins and orcs and put them on spikes outside the fort.
The outpost people look at you quite strange.
It's like,
They said that's beyond unnecessary, but whatever.
why?
Well, this is goblin orc territory, so want to ward them away from the...
They look at you and said, "You're a lord of what, sir?"
Aren't you just going to enrage the goblins and the orcs by doing this?
Yeah, fair.
What area?
Vlad Tepish.
What area are you a lord in, good sir?
You don't know that I'm a lord,
You just
but I am from the northern wilderness.
the guy says, "Okay, Northern Wilderness, got it." Is that all you guys are gonna do? Just you're gonna do, Geoff, is put the spikes, the heads of spikes out in the front.
After he leaves, I take them down.
Okay.
Apologize.
After you take them down, one of the guys slips you a gold coin. He says, "Thank you very much."
Keep it. It's really... No.
I'll be while all that's happening. My character will be scouting the surrounding areas just to make sure there's no lingering goblins or scouts or anything like that. Just make sure the area is clear.
Okay. Yeah, it is pretty much clear at this point.
I'll give young Will 5 silver pieces.
Oh, why, thank you, sir. Very kind of you, sir. Please don't kick me in the groin today, sir.
Why is there such abuse between these two?
His life's hard. What can I say?
I've done nothing. It's all conjecture and accusation at this point.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys hop on your horses and the cart, and you head back to the city. Once you get back to the guild, attendant Alora, excuse me, pronounced that wrong, says, "You completed your mission. Congratulations. Here is your 100 gold reward. Yay. Split it amongst yourselves. However,
I thought it was
decide.
100 each.
No, it's 100 altogether.
100.
Jeff's an
It's
HD.
100 to split.
Well, there's only 4 of us. That's pretty easy. 25 each.
Well, say there was 5 in the party at the time. The other person may have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Retcon, the 5th person is not here, so just ignore.
All right, 25 gold.
Bam.
Look at that. Jeff is in HD.
Right. For a minute.
HD is a bit of a stretch there.
She also says, and successful completion of your mission, you each get the first ranking here in our guild, and she hands you each a copper badge.
What rank is this?
This is rank 8, Trial Hero.
Trial hero.
Yes, and you could thank Steven, who helped me adjust these ranks.
Thank you,
Steve.
Steven.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Equipment.
As
Trial
she's
hero.
doing that, I hand over that large two-handed hammer and say, this belonged to the giant 15-foot giant orc boss that was that captured your fort over there to the north, and I figured you would want it for a trophy.
Oh, all right. Elmar comes over as she just does one of these and waves in the air. He takes a look at it and he says, "This is pretty good quality. Pretty good quality." All right. He goes, "You know what? I'll give you 5 gold here."
He takes it, but I figured I'd just hand it over to the guild for free.
Then he takes the 5 gold back and he walks away.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I figured a nice big trophy,
Wouldn't that weapon have benefited you?
maybe, but I think it better a symbol than it is a weapon.
A remote outpost out in the wilds versus you using a weapon that could keep you alive.
That thing is
Don't question him. Don't
that
question
thing is
him. It's better if you
clunky
just
at
move on.
best.
Yep, great. Good job.
Yes, exactly. All right, so while you guys are talking back and forth and debating on what you want to do as usual, Alara says, I forgot to tell you guys, Lord Torvald, you have two new members to your group that have been matched up to you according to our matching system. They just came back from their first mission as well. They are waiting in the conference room to meet up with you guys. If you'd like to go in there and get acquainted with them, they're also copper level rank holders as well. They'll fit right in with your group. They matched up precisely with our precise wizarding computing things in the back.
Analytics.
Okay.
Our advanced wizarding things. They matched up perfectly. I believe their names are, she looks at the list, Old Gnomey and Shep. Yes, Old Gnomey and Shep.
Okay.
She points to the conference room B.
You think maybe they lied about their names?
She says, "Oh no,
I think
everybody
we're all
goes through
lying
a
about our names.
thorough background, and each person is checked for lying."
I kind of
With a magical lie
Lord
detector.
Torvald over there. Sure.
Who's lying? Because I know you're lying, sir.
I haven't been lying.
You're lying right now.
I am lying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. You just go to the conference room.
That's
To conference room B.
All right, so you head into conference room B. It's pretty much a plain conference room, and nothing special. And you see two people sitting there on the opposite ends of the table. I'll let them describe them. I'll start with we'll start with David. Go ahead and describe your character.
I was just a little gnome. Unassuming, general gnomish, wearing a cloak, got the hood up, as always.
Is there a voice?
Voice,
Okay.
yes, but I'm not speaking in voice right now because this is David.
You're just describing his
Wait, are you
character.
going to do a voice?
Oh no, I didn't know there was a voice included with this.
Oh, I'm.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, there's a voice.
All right.
Oh, don't you know?
Hiya. Hi, I'm old gnome. Nice to meet ya.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure.
Is old Gnomey?
So is
Yeah,
old
I'm
your
a rogue.
first name or
Just old gnome.
got it?
Yeah, it's
You
what
s-
everyone calls me.
And you said you're a rogue?
Well, a thief specifically.
Oh, he's a handy little guy in a fight.
Yeah.
Who is this other gentleman across the way who sounds very creepy? But I
Jacob.
did not say that in
Oh,
character.
don't worry about him. He's a little gruff around the edges.
I'm the good shepherd. You can just call me Shep.
Okay, Shep.
You're a
Good to meet
shepherd.
all you.
Nice to meet you.
In a way, I have a flock.
You see, as he says that, he kind of puts his hand in the air, and 2 women come to his side, and they say, "Oh, yes, Shepherd. What do you need?"
Just wanted to introduce y'all to all my new friends here.
He's a southern person in this.
Yeah.
He's from the
Yes, He's
That's
from
southern eastern
look,
territory.
He's from the old kingdom, which is down south. You know.
I do declare my Confederacy kingdom in the south.
Full of
Forgive me, I
that
can see the
lush
benefits of a
jungleness.
thief, but summoning women to your side, how does that aid you in combat?
Does that make him a summoner?
I think that's a less of a
Arrow
combat and more of
absorption.
a social situations kind of thing.
Oh, you know, they have their uses.
He's creepy. Just ignore him.
He's actually
What use?
a very attractive man. When you look at him, and you're kind of like, he's got some good bone structure. You know, he's a handsome guy. You kind of do one of those things.
That was my first thought. Good bone
Yep.
structure.
In fact, you know what? Fuck you, Corey.
Excellent bone structure.
Corey, you look at him and you pop a boner.
It happens. Don't worry, it happens.
You're very embarrassed.
He's a unit.
And Mini Bill Weston points it out.
Nah, he doesn't. Mini Bill Weston's off in his other room.
Oh, okay.
I'm confused. Are they like your squires? Do they fight for you?
And the shepherd.
Oh no, we don't fight. They say.
Nah, they're not fighters. They just go around and help me with my business.
We're lovers, not fighters.
I don't see a use for this individual as I look at the rest of the party.
Well, they're not your concern. They're my concern. So
These
I was
shrugs.
speaking to you.
Well,
What
the
exactly do
wizarding
you-
system matched us, so it all must be good.
Lee just shrugs.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm shaking my head no as I say that.
Very well. We'll see how he holds in combat.
That's a good point. Maybe he has hidden talents that we just don't know of yet.
All right, as you guys are chatting, attendant Alora comes in and she says, "Well, I have a new adventure for you guys, or a new mission, a scouting mission."
Yes, ma'am.
She lays the map of the area out on the table, and I'll put it in the Discord chat here for you. It's the same map, but now the red star is where you're going as opposed to the green star for the last time. I need you to...
That's,
What?
that's much closer. Yeah.
Yes. It's actually just about a day's travel away, maybe a little bit. You might be able to get there by nightfall, but there's an ancient temple here in the mountain area, right here, right at the very edge. One of our scouts went over there and they saw it. They didn't want to go in alone because they're a solo person. So I'm asking that you guys go in there and check it out, and whatever you can recover from the temple as far as historical documents or symbols, so you can tell us what it's about. I'd appreciate if you bring some of those things back to me, and as a reward I will give you 200 gold to split. I'll be precise this time. 200 gold to split amongst y'all. I mean, you guys. Sorry. She just
We're Southern now, too.
Yes, I came from the old kingdom as well, the Confederacy Kingdom of the South. Anyway.
Jacob, forgive me. Is your character human?
Yeah, he's human.
I want it to be known the east side of the Western Old Kingdom is not part of the people that he's about. The Confederacy? No, that's not us.
There's no Confederacy, David. Stop. I was just kidding.
I can try and take it in a less of a southern direction. I'll
East and west of the Old Kingdom are
hone in the
very
voice as we
different.
go. I'll hone in the voice as we go.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Anyway, so she said, I want you to head over to where this area is marked. Take whatever provisions you need from the acquisitions there. If you need any horses or cart, again, obviously go to the stable hand Naz and ask him as well. Anything historical you find there, let me know. Bring it back if you can. As far as any gold or anything like that, magical items, anything like that, you can keep. We're not really interested in those things. We're looking more of a historical aspect. But, I mean, obviously, if you think it belongs to whomever...
Yeah, you said this is a temple, right?
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Shep. It is a temple.
To who?
We're not sure, though. The scout did say that there was a symbol of a full gateway in the front.
Very interesting.
Anybody have any religious background or anything?
Religious?
No.
Aside from me.
Other than Jacob, yeah. No? Everybody's a big...
I'm a druid. Druidic.
I mean, my character knows a little bit about devil and demon lore.
I know
Nah.
a lot about devil and demon lore, but that's
No.
not relevant.
No.
Okay. Jacob, you know exactly who it is, but I'll let you decide if you want to tell people who that is or not.
Okay. Let's start heading on our way.
Yeah, she says...
I know he's religious from our previous adventure, right?
Yeah, you know a little bit about him. You know basically to sum it up, you know that he's a excellent talker. He can pretty much charm the pants off of anybody. People tend to listen to him when he speaks up, things like that.
Hey, Shep, what do you know about this fella?
Well, I happen to know that symbol is tied to the dragon rites. You heard of them?
Yes, you all have heard of the Dragon White cult.
Of course we've heard of them. And then my mind went to remind me, Vince, of what they are.
They are an evil cult that worships the dragon gods.
Okay. That's all I know.
There are two sects of the church, or two sections of the church. There is a true religion, which is basically the ones that worship the gods as good, and then there's the cult, which worships them as evil. Currently, the cult has overwhelmed the true vision of the church and corrupted them, so they're actually all evil. So
Okay.
there's
We have
really
to
no
worry about-
true good anymore.
I guess Liam asked Laura, "Is like, are we expecting to be in a colder spot again?"
Oh, colder spot. Got it. Yeah. She says, well, it is the mountain area. I would probably bundle up. I mean,
Well, but I'll just keep wearing what I'm wearing.
Well, what kind of I want to say monsters are in the area? Do we have to worry about?
I'm sorry, our scout didn't have his monster detector on, so I really can't tell you. I mean,
What did he run across, perhaps?
he
Did
had
he
said
seize
he.
them?
Oh, that is a very good question, good sir. He did run against some spiders. He did walk into a group of pixies. That was mostly along the way, and some centaurs.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of
the
centaurs.
centaurs, yeah.
Yes.
You might want to advise any travelers going north, including heroes. And I start kind of describing the possible traps
Yeah.
and advise them if anybody can speak Elvish, that maybe you can parlay at the time, maybe give some tribute, but otherwise the centaurs are not enjoying people going through their lands. And I relay that to her.
Oh, the centaurs are not enjoying it. Well, that is just unfortunate, she says. And she seems not to care whatsoever.
It's your scouting parties that have gone missing.
No, okay, let me rephrase that. She doesn't care about the centaurs, but she cares about the information.
I was about to say, you've lost two groups of heroes that went up north.
In other words,
okay.
she's saying, I don't really care about the centaurs and their land, but I thank you for the information so our people know to protect ourselves. One of those type of attitudes.
Racist.
Yes, you are.
Speaking of which, we gotta pay the guy who lent us the cart.
No, it was the company cart. We didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, the horse then.
If you got your own horse, yes.
I paid for that. I paid for that.
Yeah, now that you guys are ranking members of the guild, you can take a horse for free. That's part of the perks.
Go on.
How is that a go on?
Yeah, that went over my head.
Take her now.
Yeah, not
It's
the
old
best.
school. It's
Minus
fine.
25 experience points for Corey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Minus 50 experience points for Corey for flipping me off. So that's 75 total. You're down.
You're at negative
Who wants
one
to
level.
go for 100?
Throwing a soda can at me. Another 100 points. I'm
Did
kidding.
he get any experience last session?
No, he did
Let
not.
me out the window. That's bad, Lynn.
All right,
If
so
you
she
have my
says,
shoes, that's
if there's
bad.
any other questions, I have to get back to work. I have duties to attend to. So she looks at you guys and pulls a hand up. Anything else?
You were warning us about pixies last time. Is there any way we could defend ourselves against these pixies?
Yes, just don't fall into their trap and try to stay away from them.
What would their traps look like?
That's very hard to describe because they're different each time. They're mostly lure traps, as in they're going to try to lure you somewhere.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of will-o-wisps?
Yes.
So don't follow the shiny things.
Don't follow shiny
follow
things or
shiny
lights out in
things.
the woods.
Good thing the cat's not here. I said to
We
myself,
don't speak of the cats, sir. We don't speak of that cat.
And she looks at just cat.
That cat was the greatest.
nothing. My mistake. I misspoke.
Okay.
Minus
So I
another
think
50 experience points.
Shut up.
We done?
that's all the questions I could think of.
Like anybody else?
I'm not going to take any more of your time.
Thank you.
No.
And she turns and leaves. Hashtag turn and leave.
Hashtag walk away.
No, she turned hashtag turn and leave.
Okay.
Hashtag the count.
No, this is not the count.
All right. Well, I'm taking the same stuff I took last time, so nothing's literally changed for me.
Okay.
Which means I'm taking the company cart.
Yeah, I don't have like a ton of stuff, so I'll just take what I got.
Do they have
Yes.
warm clothes for the guild members, or do I have to purchase them?
No, you can get warm clothes from the acquisitions guy Almar. You just go over and visit him.
Would the cold weather clothes be good for rain too?
Usually, there's
Usually
like
they
oil
have some
slicks,
type.
cloaks or something like that that helps.
All right.
There's a way
Yeah.
to get rain cloaks and stuff like that back in medieval times. I forget what they used, but there's actual
skins.
oils or something they used. Yeah.
They just used animal skins and oiled them up. That's
I mean, you're wearing
And-
furs, so it's just going to get wet and
the
be
outside
heavy.
will, but the inside will be dry.
Yeah, the inside will be dry. Just the outside will be really heavy and wet.
So I'm going to go Lee after paying his steward. He's going to go get himself some requisition some rain stuff.
Oh, very
Is he
good,
good?
sir. What did you pay him?
37
37
Silvers.
what?
silvers.
Oh, silver. Oh my God. Oh, he's just so happy. He takes the silver and he starts dancing around. This is the most money I've gotten in such a long time, sir.
Okay,
Maybe excused, sir.
go for it.
He runs off.
How many silvers equal a gold in this, anyways? I forget.
10.
10. Just think of like, regular fantasy D&D or something. I just used that
Gotcha.
equation.
Okay.
There's only silver and gold in this world. Nothing else.
Okay. Cool.
Even
No
though there's a
platinum.
copper badge, though. They just don't use it for money.
Yes, no money.
So you guys are sitting there in the conference room, staring at each other, looking at the map, staring at each other.
I got my stuff. I'm in the cart. I'm ready to go.
All right, so you're in the back of the building at the cart, just sitting there waiting patiently.
Petting my dog.
I'm gonna get a riding horse. Then young Will can ride along on the cart.
Of course, so.
Yeah, I'll get
buy-
myself a horse,
I'll go buy him a sandwich.
some warm weather clothing.
All right, so you gear up. What about your two women? Are you going to have them stay back for now?
Yeah, for now.
Keep my house tidy.
I'll just have them. Yeah, I'll have them go through, see if they can pick up any news or information from the town here while we go take care of this.
Okay.
Go spy. That's what
I'm going to go purchase some boxes or something, so in case we do come across artifacts, we have a place to store them.
Okay.
the cart would have.
I don't think you have to buy them. I think
Are
you
there
can get-
boxes in the cart, or is it just a?
I think
No,
you
it's just
requisition
a
them.
cart, but you can go to acquisitions and get like a little treasure box or something if you want to call it that.
Okay, I'll just note in cart treasure box.
Okay.
I mean, we got to put the artifact somewhere. our luck, you hit a bump and it's like, oh no, that priceless vase. Oh,
Yeah.
it only survived 10,000 years, but oh well.
20 minutes in your care and it's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Terribly sorry, sir. I didn't mean to smash it.
Lee gets a couple of hooded robes in case it decides to rain.
Okay.
One for him, one for Godwin.
Okay. Godwin says, "Oh, I appreciate it, sir."
How's Will situated for? I got him some cold weather stuff, but I just need to know if he's other clothing, etc.
Oh,
he might
I'm
have.
fine, sir. I'm very fine. Thank you for providing me with all the clothing as opposed to the normal nudity. Thank you, sir.
He gave Dobby some clothes.
He gave Dobby a sock. Yeah.
Hey Vince, since I'm at the acquisitions,
Yeah.
I just to not take up time, I'll just subtract gold and buy some miscellaneous stuff and put it on my character sheet. Is that all right? Like
No.
jug.
No,
I don't
it's,
think
you don't have to buy it, Steven. You're
Yeah,
a
you
rank
don't have
member
to buy
now.
it.
Now it's just so basically at this level. Okay, so I'll explain a little bit more since Steven has got involved with this. That's fine. So now that you're at rank level 8, you're part of the guild. You get perks. You just need to donate, in quote, 10% of all your earnings at least once a month. That's it.
Okay.
And basically that money goes into the guild so everybody can just take and, just borrow stuff as
I'm
they
guessing,
need it.
except for armor and weapons and more expensive items.
Well, the higher rank you get, the more access you get to taking weapons and things like that. Right now, you're not entitled to anything magical. But
Well,
you did remind me of something. Alora knocks on the door and she comes back and she says, "Excuse me, I forgot to reward you guys for something else. Here is a thank you for completing the first mission for both of you. For both groups, I should say." And she hands everybody at least one potion of healing.
okay.
Thank you, child.
It does a 1d8 hit point heal.
Nice.
Great, I can't find my pen.
Thank you, Laura.
Well, if we're tithing, I'll hand over 14 silver to her right now before I forget.
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
We'll wait
But,
a couple. We'll wait a couple adventures, and then I'll say that they ask you to do your tithing.
Would we be access to the guild armor and weapons?
The armor is not available at the moment, but what did you need?
Oh, I was just thinking the better armor or this. I hold up the armor I has like they get this repaired.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not established yet. We're still, as you can see, kind of setting things up.
Okay.
We don't even have
Would you know a place
a
where I
proper church here or worshiping area here at all.
Do you have someone outside the guild that can repair armor around here?
There is a traveling blacksmith. He's out there to the left. If you'd like to speak with him.
Okay. He's going to go. Liam's going to get his armor fixed.
Okay, just to let you know, it takes a while to repair armor.
Even
not
the
a-
soft leather.
Yeah, it's not really. It's a couple hours, in fact.
So either we needed to do it during downtime or have two sets of armor, one to get repaired, one to go adventure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see? I hate referencing again, but you ever watch Goblin Slayer? How the guy's got like 3 sets of armor and helmets and stuff, and he usually has one in the blacksmith shop, one is backup, and one he wears.
Yep. Well, that's how most armor is. You just don't get it fixed overnight. So.
Well, you say a couple hours. I mean, we can wait a little bit to get the armor fixed, right?
Well, that's if people want to wait.
Nope, we're gone. I'm already in the cart. And
He's
we'll
driving
start
down
to
the
pull
road
out.
already.
It's just like, come on, guys.
I'm walking up to the cart carrying the trunk with all the miscellaneous stuff I equipped, and I'm like, "Where's the cart?
But you can, from the acquisitions, Geoff, buy an armor repair kit, and while you're driving, you could sit there and repair your own armor.
Oh, well, I didn't know I could have that skill.
Yes, you can. It's not a
Okay,
skill,
well,
it's
then-
just something you do in your downtime.
All right, then I'll do that.
I think there is like an actual
There
skill
actually
for
is a
it.
skill
One
for
of the,
it, yeah.
but that would probably just give you bonus or something.
I'm
Because
not.
you would think as a knight you would have general maintenance.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, men at arms would have general maintenance. I don't really care what the book says. So
Yeah.
as long as you have the
Well,
armor
then-
repair kit, you sit there and you glue and staple your shit back together. You're good.
Okay.
You fall out it. You just need duct
My
tape.
kind
and
of
fix
armor.
everything.
All right, is everybody ready to head out?
Alrighty.
Yep.
Who is taking horses and who is going on the cart? I know Corey's already on the cart, so
I have my horse.
Corey's
I'm
been in the
taking a
car
horse.
since the rest of us were in the conference room.
yeah.
Let's do this, guys. Come on.
Have a worse.
Rick is going to be on a horse. Geoff is on a horse. Steven's on a horse. Corey's in the cart. Shep
Horse.
is on a horse. David
Cart.
in the cart, and I assume the two younglings are in the cart with Corey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
This time.
That's weird. All right, so
Can I just, well,
Yes.
out of character, can I just, well, since I hit the requisition, can I just put what I was going to get on my character sheet?
which was
Just some small, more miscellaneous stuff, like I believe it was a tender box and
a
some
tender
small
box?
stuff.
I took a needle and thread, by the way. I forgot to tell you that.
5 gallon drum of lube.
Only 5?
Wow, Shep
It's a short trip.
Shep is
It's a
really
short
dry.
We're talking about you, buddy. Talking about you.
I don't know. My character didn't.
Yeah, if it's something really small, minor, like, you know, a piece of fruit or something stupid like that, then put it on
Yeah.
the sheet.
Yeah, I'll
Something
take some
small.
fruit. I'll take some fruit. Oh, wait, I have fruit.
We have a whole
I'm good.
bag full.
I'm good. I'm good. I got fruit. We're good.
If you need like rations or anything, something small, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can't like walk up to them. I want a +2 sword. Walk out. Well, yeah, I have a +2 sword. You know, that's what.
Yeah, I just put that like.
just defense. That'll never happen. It'll just be a +1. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, +1.
Well, that's
so-
fine.
Get a sleeping bag.
Yeah, can I have this runic sentient weapon? It's just lying under the guy's.
So you're traveling along the road
Yay!
because I'm fast forwarding because I'm tired of this, and you guys are having your normal conversation.
I
It-
eat no conversation.
Are we doing it like we did last time, where me and Lord Lee are kind of ahead of the party?
That's what you want to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Works for me. I'll ride rear guard then.
And where about Shep? Where are you riding?
I'd say just in front of the cart.
Okay, so you're a little bit in front of the cart while the scouting party's further ahead down the road.
Right. And then he's bringing up the rear.
Correct. All right, so when you guys, the scouting party who's up ahead, as you're, clicking along, I don't know if you guys are conversing with one another or not. That's up to you guys.
My guy would be curious about the elven world. Yeah.
So you're okay. Fine. You guys are chatting back and forth. I probably Steven is probably giving you one-worded answers, knowing his character. Yeah.
Yes.
So I figured.
No. I'm only missionary.
Minus 100 experience points for Geoff.
Yes.
Jeez.
This isn't a goal to de-level your character, guys.
Steven's going to be only one
Gonna
level
be
2. Everyone's going to be
-5 by the
negative.
time he's done.
Yeah. So as you're traveling along, you see various people come by you, like just basic travelers, humans, some elves, some dwarves, things like that. Just normal people. They wave, they smile. Nothing really major happens along the way. As you're further climbing the path, it's getting a little bit darker. It's heading steepward upwards as you're getting closer to the mountaintops. You can see snow on the mountains in the distance. Based on the map that she gave you, you can tell that probably by evening fall, completely dark, you will reach the area where they marked where the temple was. Now, if you guys want to wait and camp here and then go in the morning, it's really up to
Perhaps we should
Yes.
camp.
you. Okay.
That might be best.
Okay. So you're about 3/4 of the way on that map to that star. We'll say a little bit further than that. You camp for the night. We're going to do some quick watches. So who is on the first watch?
Lee
I'll take it.
volunteers.
Lee and Shep?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess while they're doing that, Godwin's going to try to repair the armor.
Okay. So nothing happens on your watch. You're successfully able to take the couple hours that you're doing it and do that. Who's on the next watch?
Take
I will be.
Gnomey and Lee? And Torvald? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So while you're on there sitting there, the two of you are just kind of, I don't know, maybe traversing. You hear a whispering sound. You hear,
Why are you
candy?
whispering?
I heard that too. This can't be good.
Oh, that wasn't you? Oh,
Wasn't me. No.
who there?
when you look around, you see, David, you specifically see this, a gold coin on the floor ahead of you, on the ground ahead of you.
God, this sounds like the beginning of the Cats thing.
Of course, the cat would be like, meow.
Uh-oh. Shiny objects.
Yeah, don't pick that up. These pixies, they like to trick ya.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that alone.
Knowing fairy lore, what can appease them to make them happy, but not,
Go ahead and
fall into their trap?
go ahead and roll your fairy lore. Go ahead.
I didn't know gnomes were from North Dakota.
Well,
They're not from. They're from
10
South Dakota.
out of 20.
10. Okay, so you know that if you at least leave some type of tribute salty snack, they would absolutely take that and leave you. Yes, go on. They would leave you alone.
Okay, I'll go leave that down there. There you go, little fella.
There's your salty snack.
That was a salty surprise.
Of course. All right, so you leave it on the ground and you hear, Rupert thanks you. And you freeze up when you hear that name.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Rupert? Do I hear that?
Yeah, you heard that as well.
I don't know any Rupert.
Yeah, you just like, frick is that?
There's an ancient legend about this fella named Rupert that I know. It might not be the same Rupert. Who knows? Who knows right now? But yeah, he's not the best trustworthy fellow, I tell you.
We're about to have a pixie ally.
He was pretty cool when you met him the last time. So anyway,
Debatable.
yeah. So you guys, the rest of your watch goes uneventful. The final watch will be Seran and Corey. Okay.
And we'll let them know that there are pixies around. Don't go after shinies.
Thank you.
All right, rolling. All right, you're uneventful for yours. Morning, the sun starts peeking up. You guys have breakfast, and you start heading out, breaking down camp, heading out for the morning, heading towards the temple. You can actually start seeing in the distance after a couple hours. You see like this arch gateway, very crumbled old arch gateway that nobody recognizes. Well, one person recognizes it. Yes?
If you have religious doctrines, can you roll?
Yes, go ahead.
I can find the right dang dice. 11.
Okay, so when you see the archway, your, I want to say, elven sense starts twitching, and you're like, the Dragonrite cult. Or you could just stand there with an eyebrow perked up like the Rock. I don't know.
Yeah, and he stays silent and tells no one.
Well, we already know this is a dragon cult temple.
Yeah, I did
Corey's,
mention that.
or
Yeah.
Jacob's character already told everybody. I recognize it, essentially, but everybody's already aware, so I'd be repeating what somebody else already told the party.
Yes,
That's a
but
destination.
in the future, it would be nice to know that maybe this style of architecture, just saying.
If you look at my character's face, he does not look happy.
He looks like the Rock, apparently, because he's got
When
an eyebrow.
does he look
there.
happy?
Wait, yeah, he
I don't
never
think-
looks happy anyway.
Your guys never smiled. That's never happened.
Well, his face is usually covered with a cloak, too, so he's smiling all the time. You just don't see it.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Even if you get to take a pigeon again.
Yeah, you did. So you get closer to the entranceway, and there are some symbols carved on the outside. Corey, your character immediately recognized them as runic symbols. No one else. Everyone else, it just looks like symbols.
Which runes? You want me to
You
roll?
don't. You actually cannot read that, unfortunately.
Ah.
You know of them, but you just don't know what because only a Diabolist knows those things. And they're all stingy about it too.
No, you can't learn about them.
Seriously, that's how they're like. They're like, hey, you can't learn about it. You suck. Yeah, things like that. And
Who
further,
taught you?
further inside, well, I should say this: the symbols do radiate magic, Corey. As soon as you get near them, you're like, ooh, like one of those.
I don't recognize them at all.
No, they're not anything to do with your religious background.
Gotcha.
But on the archway, there is something written in a weird language that I don't think anybody would understand but you, Jacob.
Yeah.
It's written in the language of that cult, and it just says peaceful entrance only. Everyone else just looks like scrambled letters, and you're just like,
How high up are these runes? Are they way up there?
No, you could. I would say probably you could reach them by doing one of these. So, right above your eye level.
Do you think there are cultists still in the temple? I'm asking the party.
It seems likely.
I mean, you never know.
Well, you guys are adventurers. You look at the entranceway, and you can tell that nobody has crossed through here in a very long time.
Is
So
there a
you
stick
tell me.
nearby?
What?
Is there a stick nearby?
Yes. So yeah, you're in a foresty kind of area by the mountains. Sure.
I pick up a stick and scratch out the runes best I can.
You try.
Resists, huh?
Yeah, it just kind of doesn't do it. You scratch it, and it just refills itself back up again.
Do letterings normally do that?
Only when they're magic.
Corey
Is it
pulls
a
out
ward?
his power washer and just hoses it down.
I believe these are wards based on what I've seen, yes.
Will we be able to travel through, or is it going to prevent us?
No idea. Well, if anyone wants to volunteer for the first step across, feel free.
Liam,
We have squires, don't we?
Oh, they're not.
No,
They're not Nodwick.
I'd be happy to do it, sir.
please not with the boot again.
Sweet release of death.
Godwin says, "Oh hell no."
No, I wouldn't do that, Godwin, anyway.
No.
Saren will walk past the arch, see what happens.
All right, Seran,
I'll
you.
leave my horse there just in case.
Thank you.
Wow, it's Mr. Ed.
I like the horse.
I like you too, especially at night. Anyway,
Wow, you guys do some weird stuff with your animals and wards.
so Seran, you hop off your horse and you wearily walk over towards the gateway. As you walk through the gateway, you feel a little bit of a tingle, and you start to feel a little lightheaded, but then as you pass through, you're just like, whoa. You turn around and look, you can see like a wave, kind of like if you were looking through plastic, clear
Is Rick
plastic.
asleep?
But what'd you say?
Is our nobleman asleep?
Quite possibly.
There is magic through here. Be careful. I don't believe it's affected me any, but just be aware of it.
Who's next?
Okay.
Well, alrighty. Hop down, trot on through.
All right, old Gnomey, you walk right through. You feel a little bit of a tingle, but nothing happens.
In retrospect, could we have just walked around this arch?
Yes.
I thought this was like a mountain thing where it was like you had to go through it.
No,
That was going to be my next question. Be like, can I go around?
no, it's just an archway over that's right near the entrance. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around it.
Lee goes through it.
Okay. Lee, you walk through it and you're just like nothing. You don't feel a single thing. You're like, what's the big deal?
I don't feel it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. What tingle?
Go on.
No, you said you feel something. I don't know. I didn't feel anything going through that.
What about you, Torvald? Do you walk through it or around it?
I will ride around it.
Oh, he takes his horse. I see.
I was going to take the cart around it, just, that way we have it nearby, but...
Well, I assumed you got down and walked, so.
Oh, okay, well then I walk around it.
Okay.
You try to take the cart.
Young
the cart
Will
gets
Weston
stuck.
can drive the cart.
Yeah, you could leave the two youngins, so.
Of course, sir. I appreciate this responsibility. Thank you, sir. I love you. He says quietly as he walks away.
It's like
That
It's a very toxic, creepy relationship going on here.
Very much so.
all on Will Weston's side.
completely
what
on
he's talking
Will
about.
Weston's side.
Also, looking at the archway, those that turned around and looked, you do see more writing on the archway, but Steven, since you and old Gnomey, the only one that kind of turned around and looked, you don't know what it means. You just see some weird writing.
I was going to look at the arch on the other side.
All right, then you see it
You went
too.
around.
Yeah, we would have called
see
him
Went
anything.
around too,
Called
but
it
I'll
over
take a
anyway.
look.
Anybody that looks at the archway sees the weird writing. Shep, you see only pure of heart. He says nothing, of course. All right, then you see the actual true entrance to the temple heading downwards into the mountain steps. It is very dark.
Well, before you continue, I'd like to welcome William Stark back to the group, just, personally. Continue.
Roll for your mind
It
control over
is
Corey.
not.
Okay, so you're standing at the entrance. Everybody's kind of dumbfounded standing there.
What do we see?
Darkness, steps heading down, dust, dirt, debris.
Grind.
Take
I'll
out my
start.
torch.
Scouting forward ahead of the torchlight.
That's right. Here, take a
some
torch. You're
rope.
going to need one, Mr. Gnome.
No, I'm good. I'm good. These
All right,
gnomish eyes are very fine.
Are
You'd
you
be more fine with a torch.
He can see better in the dark.
Oh, never mind then.
all right? So, old Gnomey, are you like gonna sneak, or are you just gonna kind of walk?
Yeah, I'll sneak through.
Okay. Since you have enough,
Prowl, as it were.
yes, prowl. That'd be the proper term.
We're using skill terms now.
I know.
Ooh la la.
Okay, so old Gnomey, when you walk in there, you walk down the steps, you could smell death and decay. It's like boom, hits you right in the face as you're walking in there. This once elaborate looking area that you can see is crumbling, full of debris. Well, there is no darkness around because you could see in there. So, but as you descend, this room seems to have once been a grand entrance area where they greeted people. There are faded designs of royalty along the walls. There are some exits and some doors that you can see to the north, west, east, and south. As you get towards the stairway, towards the bottom half. The stair is full of debris and dirt, as if no one has traveled through here in a long time. In fact, you can, on top of the death and decay, you can actually see dust in the actual air floating around, as if nothing has disturbed this in a long time.
Okay. Are there any doors on the entrances, or are they just open doorways?
When you get down to the ground, you could see 3 of the 4 entrances have actual doors on them.
Okay. I'll go to the west door. Peek down.
Is this a weird version of the Monty Hall problem?
The weird now. Let's see the western door. Let's see here. All right, this is unless I say so. These doors are all like wooden reinforced doors, and this is a wooden reinforced door to start things off. It has a doorknob with a key lock. You are able to twist the knob very slowly, and it does appear that it does give way as if it's unlocked.
All right. I'll slowly open it.
Are the rest of the party heading down the steps, or the
I
rest of the
was-
party
yeah,
just kind of
I-
standing there waiting? I don't know.
No, we're coming
assumed
down.
I'm following at far enough distance that my torchlight doesn't
I was
interrupt
about to
his
say, did we
vision.
get a signal that it's safe or anything
He
like
never
that?
said anything, so that's why I'm
I
wondering.
didn't scream, so that should give
But
you
he
a good
didn't die.
indication.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like if that's the Indiana Jones thing, your head flies back towards it's like, yeah, we're not going in.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going in.
We follow him.
You
Do
have-
we see skeletons on the floor or anything?
No.
It's a tiny little gnome skeleton.
Yes. He just instantly died and, just a skeleton. So, all right, old Gnomey, you open the door. It creaks open loudly. The dust stirs in the air for once as a puff of air. A nice fragrance of flowers hits your face. It's a refreshing smell compared to the rest of the dungeon at the moment, so...
Especially now that we're in it.
What
Yes.
kind of flowers?
Roses.
Talk about yourself. That's
Pansies.
fine.
Yes. In Jeff's case, they're pansies, yes.
Oh, it smells pansies around here.
So you open that door, and I'm going to pause you there for a moment, old Gnomey, as you get that
All right.
waft of smell. You guys come down the steps. You don't see old Gnomey anywhere.
Do I see his tracks? You said it's dusty, so we should be able to see which way he went.
All right, you look closer to the ground with your torch. You do see little tiny Gnomey footprints on the ground.
This way.
Old Gnomey.
Yes, they're clearly marked old Gnomey footprints. So
Got his little signature there next to him.
yeah, he took the time to turn around and go, old Gnomey, old Gnomey, old Gnomey. That's his
Old
signature.
Gnomey.
That's his signature thief move. It's just to sign every footprint he leaves. So you could,
Follow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, as you get down the steps, you can see old Gnomey. He's at a doorway. He does one of these waves, like, "Come on, I'm over this way," and he continues. I'm presuming you're continuing along by yourself, David, right?
Yeah.
All right, you walk down this staircase. It just leads to a small hallway, and then there's a door on your right-hand side, which would be heading to the north. This door is, when you test it, unlocked.
All right, same thing. Slowly open it.
Party following at a moderate distance. You can see the
Reasonable,
signature
yes.
footprints on the ground. There's nothing in here, same description. The door opens up, old Gnomey, and you walk down a hallway with a staircase up into a large room with a large table, and it appears to be kind of like a meeting conference room. There's a large table with a chair, a very elaborate-looking chair at the very end, a little bit less elaborate chairs around the table. There are various pictures on the wall of people, but you don't recognize any of them. There's no names. They all are dressed kind of in black. They are actually have different symbols on around their neck. Usually, some of them have a round circle with a open gateway or a hollow gateway. Some of them have a round symbol with a solid gateway. On the western wall, there is a door. and that's the only way out of this room.
As we're walking along, are there any like torch holders with torches on the sides?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that, so I'll roll.
Because I thought a long dark hallway. Well, it's dark because maybe they didn't light the torches, and if they're there, I would light them as we go.
9, yes. Every once in a while, you see like a little torchy area.
Torch holder. I light it up as we pass by.
Boof, boof.
That's what activates the traps.
Yes. Now everybody
Bye-bye,
knows
old
where you
Gnomey.
are. You catch up to old Gnomey, who is in a room, standing in front of a door.
Anyone recognize these fellas?
Yes, I recognize a few of them.
No.
You're not sure exactly who they are, Jake, but you have seen people who are like this from where you're from.
Yes, these are members of the cult.
Okay. That's what I would
Well-
assume based on, location.
Well, their necklaces kind of give it away, doesn't it?
Are the paintings like behind each chair or something?
Oh,
Or are they just like all along one wall?
position-wise, you're talking about? Yeah, actually, it would be. Yeah, looking at the drawing I have here, yes.
Looking at the picture, is there like any?
They have assigned seating.
Pretty much, yes.
Very orderly, this cult.
Very.
Well, cults tend to be very orderly before they kill everybody, so.
All right, so let's just pee on the chairs and be on our way.
I want to look behind the paintings.
That's actually a good
But
idea.
you
yeah.
brought your dog?
I was going
Oh
to say.
no, I left the dog back at the. He's protecting Will. And the other
Actually, you
one.
never said anything about taking him with you.
I did. I said I was in the cart with my
He
dog.
did say he was in the cart
Oh,
with
okay.
the dog.
Yeah.
He did say it.
I
never-
figured the frames would have a name on them.
No, that's the weird thing. There is no names on the frames.
Just start looking behind him.
Yeah, old Gnomey's checking.
Looking behind the paintings, you don't see anything unusual, Gnomey.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my dagger and just cut one of the paintings, see if anything happens.
The tomb explodes.
All right, you do that. I'm going to say, Jake, you kind of cringe when he does that, regardless of the fact that you don't like that sect, but you just kind of do one of those, like one of those.
Well, it's art.
You really?
Just to see if anything happened. That's all. I just cut a small piece in the corner, not like the actual I'm not crossing out the eyes or anything like that.
All right, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Which one of the 7? Just pick one of the numbers and we'll work from
all
there.
7, but I would just do it in the small corner, little slit, just going down the row.
All right. And so describe exactly what you're doing when you do this and what's your purpose of this.
I just mainly to see one of two things: if there's anything behind the canvas, or if the canvas itself is magical. Because you said they were framed, so that means the back of them.
Yeah, definitely.
So I cut a little bit, look under.
Okay, on the very last one, you do see there is another door written there.
Huh. I will tell everyone, hey guys, this says there is another door. See? I see?
Lord Lee goes over there. Can we?
Is that all it
move the
says?
painting?
Okay, so yeah.
Can we move the painting? Are they that huge or?
They're big paintings, but you could pull them off the wall if you like.
Is there a place in this room that would look like would be a doorway, like
Do you
kind
have
of an area?
anything to determine that?
I
locate
have-
doors.
Oh yeah. That's better than my
Oh.
tailor skill. All right.
Yes,
have
use your
sense of
tailoring to
direction.
find the door.
Go locate that door, locating door person.
We'll see. Not the best. Yeah, no. 71 out of 12.
Not very good at locating doors, are you, thief?
Eh,
What
not
about
really.
the
They're hidden.
chair?
What do you expect?
Rick,
The chair in front of the painting? Or
which
does
one?
That one in front of the painting with the message about the door. these chairs like bolts to the floor? Are they
No, they're
movable?
They're movable. You can move the chairs as much as you want. They're just a little bit heavy. The only one chair at the very end of the table is kind of like a throne chair that doesn't move.
Is there any names on these chairs?
No.
Investigate the throne, see if there's a switch or anything on it.
Exactly.
So everybody goes to the throne and starts touching it or examining it or sitting in it, or what are they doing?
See if it rocks.
Is there a table in this room?
A giant one right in front of you.
Is there stuff on the table?
No. It's dusty and
There's stuff under the table.
thousands of pieces of gold.
Yay! Screw you guys. I'm out. Retirement.
And 10 lightsabers.
Yes. Actually, there's 4 lightsabers under the table, all red.
They have to be red. Yes.
Yes, they're
okay.
all red.
All red.
No, there's nothing under the table as well.
These examines the table more closely. Kind
It-
of dusted off. Kind of really
It's a finely crafted table. Lee is actually very impressed with the quality of the table.
Was this meant for royalty?
Cult leaders.
He looks underneath where the head chair would be. Is there a button or anything underneath there?
Under the table?
Yeah.
No, there's
Be
no
a
button
latch?
under the... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's no button there.
There's no trapdoor button to get rid of the guy, unfortunately.
That's what I was.
You know,
that could
while
be-
they're doing all that, I'm going to search for any other secret passages and stuff.
You have the ability to do that?
I think I do.
That's
don't I?
weird. It's like,
Let me see.
do you... That's like... You should be able to do it, but the skill should give you kind of a bonus or something, because I don't have, like, tailoring, but I could try. I'll suck at it, but...
Yeah, you suck because I'm a tailor.
I mean,
Fuck
I
you.
guess I don't then. So,
What about you said there's a door behind the painting? Why don't we just move the painting then?
I didn't see... Oh, I see what he's saying. No, they didn't say there was a door behind the painting. It says there is another door.
Oh, there is another door.
Yeah.
Well, then lift the paintings up, see if there's anything behind it.
You know what,
did
Steven?
that.
You
There was
could
nothing.
try to look for it. Just give me a roll using your IQ. Percentile.
So, percentile and roll under my IQ,
Yeah.
if I'm lucky.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Can we all do that?
Yeah, you can all do that if you'd like.
This is very unlikely, but fuck it.
My
Yeah,
IQ
very
is
unlikely.
better than my find secret door skill.
Yeah, well, my IQ.
This was any other game, I'd be rolling garbage, but that's a 12.
And that is under your IQ.
Aw,
Anybody else?
I got over.
I'm
my-
one off. God damn it.
You were thinking about the naked Will Weston outside.
Distracting.
Leave Will Weston alone.
What do these paintings have a background, or is it? I mean,
What happens with the IQ thing?
I'm waiting for everyone else to give me their results before I tell you. I'm
I
assuming
rolled
no one
double
else got
my
it.
IQ, so.
no.
All right, Steven, your character starts going, and all of a sudden you look across the room and there's this one spot directly on the eastern wall that looks like if you went over to it and kind of brushed the dust around it, you could find the edges of the door, or a door possibly.
I'll walk over there and I'll do just that. I'll
All right. So we're going to
Stuff.
ignore the obvious door out of the room to go for the secret door. Got it. Okay.
That's what we do, man.
That's what you
That's
did.
where
You
the
put a
treasure
beacon
is.
on the door. The instant we saw that, you put a beacon on it. I mean,
Oh, yeah, obviously.
found something over here.
sweet. I go help him uncover whatever it is.
We all go over there, I assume.
I kind of assumed the lords just walk over there and kind of watch, though.
They wouldn't.
I'm gonna
Just watch.
keep my eyes open for, possible ambush kind of stuff.
And that's all the time we have this week, folks. I'm Vince, not sitting with.
Steven playing Seran Allward.
and Jacob playing Shep.
Geoff playing Victor Liam Brightwood.
David playing old Gnomey.
Corey playing Nova.
Rick playing Torvald.
Good night.
Good night.